Hey there, all you beautiful people. Welcome to the Creativity Killed the Cat podcast. My name's Andrew Chwalik, and I'm going to be helping you develop creative marketing that won't break the bank. Before beginning our episode, I'm going to share a fun fact with you because my life is just weird. Once, when walking through the mall with my sister, a saleswoman asked if we'd like to try some moisturizer. We both said no thank you. She then asked me if I enjoyed my woman's soft skin. I told her this was my sister. She walked directly back into the store. What is life? All right, on with the show. Remember, I take one small business or brand and develop some creative marketing concepts that could be implemented as soon as you finish listening to this podcast. Notice that I put some heavy inflection on the word listening. This episode has to do with audio, and it seems fitting that I'm sharing it with you as a podcast. Every podcaster knows that you need to have quality audio for your show. Just snag a decent microphone and you'll be good to go. The difficult part is making sure your voice is meant for radio or audio. That's not always something you can teach. However, the founder of the company that we'll be talking about today has one angelic voice. Before I share any of that with you, how's your Facebook page? You all know I'm a social media marketing nerd, so it only makes sense that I check in every now and again to make sure you're on your game. Today, that means your Facebook page. Plus, it only makes sense to talk about Facebook since Mark Zuckerberg testified before Congress just last week about the data scandal. If you haven't heard, Cambridge Analytica began collecting personally identifiable information of Facebook users and used it to influence voter opinion for politicians who hired them. It's been causing a lot of drama for Facebook and the social media world. Digital privacy continues to become a larger issue, so it's important for you to know how to best utilize social media in the midst of all this hysteria. No. So it's time to get your Facebook page up to speed. First things first, make sure you set it up as a page and not a personal profile. I've actually seen this happen. It's a bit scary. Next, trick out your page. Add a high-quality profile and header image. You don't want to use any pictures where you can see the pixels. I mean, come on, your brand deserves some respect. Third, make sure your About section gives every detail in a non-overwhelming way. It's even more important to make sure the Preview section shows the most vital information. That's what will be used when a viewer glances down your page. Let them know what you're about. You get a little badge if you respond to the messages you receive. The quicker you respond, the better your badge looks. Aim to have it at least say that you typically respond within the hour. Now it's time to add your button. This is the little call to action button that goes toward the top of your page. It can be anything from sending you a message, giving you a call, or visiting your website. You need to have one of these buttons set up on your page, and I think it only takes like 3 clicks. One huge aspect of your Facebook page that most companies miss out on is customizing their tabs. Those are the options you can click on the left of the page. You'll see posts, community, videos, etc. You should reorder them by importance to your business, but you should also create your own tabs. One great example is to create a menu tab if you're a restaurant.
So delicious.
Another feature that businesses need to take more advantage of is Facebook Live. That's where an employee can host a live video about anything. Of course, you want to make the video fun and relevant to your company, but the more often you can do these videos, the better. Facebook's algorithm rewards videos with higher reach, especially if it's live. All right, class dismissed. That was my quick little guide on how to pimp out your Facebook page. Actually, I'll be writing this up in a blog post as well, so make sure you're subscribed to our newsletter. You can always just put this episode on repeat if you'd like, but I'd recommend dropping your email. Let's not make it weird. Before it does get weird, we're going to talk about the angelic voice I mentioned earlier. Vocally Yours is a voiceover company that was founded by one of my friends, Lisa Stroth. She produces medical and corporate narrations, audiobooks, and more. She's always been a talker and finally decided to pursue her own venture after countless people told her that her voice was beautiful. A group of friends actually asked her to read a book out loud during a road trip, and they begged her to keep reading for the entire journey. After all of that, she now runs Vocally Yours full-time. Lisa actually has experience as a toxicologist, an educator, and a physical therapist. She took that and broke into the voiceover space with a medical focus. She's been labeled the voiceover cure because of that, which is pretty darn cool. If you want to hear what I'm talking about, she has some of her sample recordings on her website. I'll drop that at the end of the episode, but now, let's get creative. If you do voiceovers, your voice is the product, so share it with everyone. If you want to start getting into other voiceover industries, record a few samples of interesting topics and put them on your website. If you want to get into airline announcements, record a few fun demo recordings and place them on your website. If you want to get more into audiobooks, read a few sections from some of your favorite novels. Maybe training videos is something you're interested in. Record a few relevant phrases. Now, this one would be cool. Video games. Find a few popular video games that need voiceovers and record a few lines that you would imagine being included in the game. These are just a few examples of what you could record. Once you've got some tracks recorded in your studio, get them on your website so you can share them with the world. Plus, having a diverse array of examples just shows off your talents. I mentioned audiobooks. They're all the rage. I listen to them during runs and on my commute. It's a small addiction. Don't tell anyone. You can tap into this world in an interesting way with children's books. YouTube is getting more popular by the day with younger generations. Not only are they watching it for fun, but parents are using it to teach their children. There are so many informative videos for young kids on the video sharing platform. You can even find old episodes of Sesame Street. Clutch. That makes it the perfect location for sharing children's audiobooks. It's an underserved market if you ask me. With it being common that both parents are in the workforce, there are less books being read to children. Why not create a YouTube channel where you record children's audiobooks and share them with parents to play for their children? Honestly, it's a simple process and a great way to get your name out there while also doing some good. Parents can even set up their kids' accounts on any device and they will get notified when you post a new book. Gosh, I'm getting myself excited thinking about the impactful possibilities. Now, it's time to get serious with your targeted marketing. Find some companies that you think could benefit from your angelic voice and recording services. Once you've got 15 picked out, write a script for one of their hypothetical training videos or an announcement that they might make regularly. Maybe it could even be a sample voicemail recording. Write a script for any one of these for each company and record it. Once you've gotten them all done, purchase 15 flash drives. Add your specific recording file to each flash drive. You're going to be sending each company one of these drives. Also include an introduction video of yourself so they can learn what you're about. Honestly, you could include a variety of digital content. A one-pager would be nice. Once you've got the flash drives ready to go, design a half sheet of paper with your branding and print out 15 copies. Tape a flash drive in the middle of each. Pop them in an envelope with a nice note, and send them to the respective companies. One quick note, some companies might think that you're trying to install firmware on their devices by sending a random USB, so your note should explain who you are, what's on the drive, and where they can get more information, aka your website. You can even tell them that they can use the audio file you recorded if they find use for it. This is a great way to get potential customers directly engaging with you and sampling some of your work. This also allows you to target companies you'd like to do work with or some that you think need your help. Plus, it's a fun little marketing activity. Boom, Lisa and Vocally Yours now have some creative marketing ideas that won't break the bank and will get a variety of audiences listening to her wonderful voice. Plus, she would be helping children read more books. Love it. If you want to hear Lisa's angelic voice for yourself, head to thevoiceovercure.com. You really need to hear her say some massive scientific terms, so check it out. Well, that's all, folks. Thanks for joining me on this episode of Creativity Killed the Cat. I hope you had as much fun as I did and were able to take away some creative marketing ideas that you can start using right now. If you're still stuck and need a little extra creative juice, head over to creativitykillscats.com to find some more content that will continue to get your creative gears turning. Plus, you can reach out and let me know if you want your business or brand as the theme for one of our future episodes. Keep saving those cats. I'll see you all on the next episode of Creativity Killed the Cat. In the meantime, watch out for those pesky mall salespeople. They may mistake your sibling as your significant other. Weirdos.